to this regulatory subcommittee on Friday the 19th of June. This subcommittee has been held to consider an application for the renewal of a Scrap Metal Dealers Act 2013 mobile collector's licence, and the applicant is Mr. Andrew Browning. Before I go on to item 2 on the agenda, I just have a few housekeeping notes to read out, so if you just bear with me. I would like to remind everyone present that this meeting will be broadcast live to YouTube and is capable of repeated viewing. The meeting will be recorded except where there are confidential or exempt items, as in the case of this meeting. If you make a representation to the meeting, you will be deemed by the council to have consented to being recorded. By entering this meeting as a speaker, you're also consenting to being recorded by the council and to the possible use of those sound recordings for webcasting and/or training purposes. The council, members of the public and press may record, film, photograph or broadcast this meeting when the public and press are not lawfully excluded. I just have a few comments on the etiquette for a Skype meeting. Please ensure that microphones are muted when you are not speaking, that you do not interrupt other speakers and let them finish when they are speaking, and that if you are persistently interrupting the meeting, you may be asked to leave or may be removed from the meeting. Additionally, you will be invited to speak and ask questions by the chair, so just please wait your turn. So then on to item 2 is the election of the chairman. Do I have a nomination for chair, please?
Yes, it's Councillor Maybury here. I would like to propose Councillor Sue Carpendale to be chairman for this subcommittee hearing.
And I have great pleasure in seconding that.
Okay, Councillor Carpendale, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning and welcome to this virtual meeting of the Regulatory Sub Committee. Can I just mention to anyone observing that whilst you might see a number of faces on the screen, these are not members of the public. They are council officers or participants who are entitled to be here. They may not be actively involved in the meeting. Do we have any apologies for absence, please, Governance Officer?
None received, Chair.
Are there any declarations of interest by councillors? Councillor Beer?
No.
Councillor Maybury?
No.
Thank you. Let's go through some introductions now, please, to the participants. I'll start with the subcommittee. I am acting as chairman today, and I am Councillor Sue Carpendale.
I am Councillor Peter Beer, member of Babergh District Council and Suffolk County Council.
And I am Councillor Margaret Maybury, a member for Babergh District Council.
And will the officers in attendance please introduce themselves, starting with the legal advisor?
I'm Nigel DeLue, legal advisor to the subcommittee.
Licensing officer? Can I hear from the licensing officers, please?
Sorry, Chair, my mic was muted. Licensing Officer Catherine Green.
And the other licensing officer?
David Price.
Thank you. Governance officer?
Good morning, Karen Sayer, Governance Officer.
And our 2 other officers, please.
I'm Charlotte Bays, Planning Enforcement Officer.
Thank you.
And I'm Chris Cornish, Senior Environmental Protection Officer.
Thank you. Now, can I ask the applicant to introduce himself?
Mr. Andrew Browning.
Thank you. And you are hoping to have a witness, a representative. Is your witness present at the moment? I think not.
I don't think so at the minute.
All right. Perhaps when we come to ask you to speak, we'll perhaps refer to that matter again. Right. My question to the licensing officer. Have there been any requests from the parties for permission to call witnesses?
Yes, Chair.
And they are?
Her name is Laura Allen. She will be coming in as a representative / witness for Mr. Browning.
Mr. Allen, okay. And have the parties indicated they wish to present documentary or other material?
Yes, Chair, they were disseminated to the councillors. Those were the photos.
There were some additional photos that came through a day or so ago, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, Chair.
Right, and can I check with the subcommittee members that they've seen those photographs?
Yes, I have, Chairman. Councillor Maybury, yes, I have.
Thank you.
Councillor Beer, yes, I've got them all in front of me as well.
Thank you. We'll now move to the hearing itself. And I need to put a motion forward to the exclusion of the public, which I need to read verbatim. On the basis that the subcommittee considers that the public interest in excluding the public outweighs the public interest in its deliberation being held in public, it is resolved that under Section 100A(4) of the Local Government Act 1972, the public be excluded from the meeting for item 6 on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in Part 1 of Schedule 12 of the Act. I put that motion forward and I ask for a seconder.
I am happy to do that, Chair. Councillor Maybury.
Yes, I go along with both my colleagues.
And we are all agreed. Thank you.
Yep.
That's carried, Chair.
Thank you.
We just now need to pause for the live streaming to end.